Welcome to Readings by Dom. Thank you so much for stopping by. Always an honor, privilege to read for you. Greatly appreciate the time that you provide me. I was compelled to pull out some stones. We'll see how whether or not they're relevant with the reading. I have black tourmaline. This is a stone for protection. I have just a normal stone that I found when I was walking along the beach and it caught my eye. So earthly, an earthly energy. I have tiger's eye, a bit of fiery, passionate energy. And I couldn't tell you what this is. If you know what it is, let me know in the comment section below. Kind of reminds me of a cheetah, quick moving energy. So perhaps protecting oneself or being overprotective or holding back from experiencing some earthly pleasures. We are human. We are spiritual and we are human. So we do have to enjoy things that we do have on earth as well. Spirit, please give us some insight as to this energy to enjoy earthly pleasures keeps coming to me. Give us some insight, Spirit. Tell us about these earthly pleasures we should be enjoying, what we're holding back from. Spirit, please give us some insight as to the earthly pleasures that we are not partaking in. Please give us some insight, Spirit, as to the earthly pleasures we are not enjoying. Thank you, Spirit. Perhaps we've been a little bit too patient. Maybe if this is pertaining to love, maybe looking for the most perfect, best possible scenario. Nothing's ever perfect now, is it? I'm feeling that as being overly patient. Major Arcana, Temperance card, typically card of Saint Michael, but it's about balance as well. And you can see in the background, it looks like the sun is coming up. But 1 foot on land, 1 foot in water, as water flows from chalice to chalice, just radiating, shining, grounded, patient energy. Because you're not anxious. You're not in a rush. You're not wanting to make a rash decision. But because of that, keeps coming to me that you've been a little too selective. And your intuition is telling you that with this High Priestess card in reverse. Maybe coming across to others as conceited or focusing too much on the superficial aspects. How does a person look? How much money do they make? And not paying as much attention as to how you want to be treated. I think I had that earlier in the reading, revolving the eye candy. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, typically the slowest moving card in the Knight in the deck, but he has a huge pentacle coming your way. And with this in reverse, it's telling me you're getting nowhere fast, overly judgmental, and you're not listening to your intuition. The patience is actually hurting you because you're being too selective. Doesn't need to be pertaining to love. Perhaps it's looking for the job or something in that regard. Open yourself. Do not be afraid to do so. There's nothing to fear. If you do that, the correct choice will be placed in front of you. That's what just came to me. Spirit, please give me more insight as to this energy, this earthly pleasure. So being a little too selective, perhaps. Six of Pentacles. Maybe people have reached out to you and you've just kind of placated them or been a recipient of that. And it's just not balanced. It's not a fair approach. I mean, you ever want something, you really want it, and ultimately it's not good for you, but you knew in your gut, you shouldn't have it, you know, maybe eating another piece of cake or staying up later than you should or too much time on the video games instead of doing homework, um, something in that regard. Your view of what it is that you want isn't fair and it's not balanced to the other person you're looking at, however that resonates with you. When what you want is your 10 of cups, you want this happiness, you want this fulfillment, you want this joy, but you're just not being honest in terms of your expectations. The expectations might just be a little bit higher than what's for you. It's okay to aspire for greater things, larger things, bigger things, better things. It's part of being human. But don't allow that to corrupt your vision for something beautiful that you may not be seeing or recognizing. That just came to me. If you do that, you're going to avoid a broken heart. One more card, okay? Judgment. I just love tarot. I just love it. When you deal with the judgment card, you're dealing with a change of position, an awakening. Maybe this reading is your awakening that what you're seeking isn't seeking you, and perhaps what's seeking you, you're not recognizing or at least giving an opportunity. However that pertains, it doesn't necessarily need to be for love. What we have at the bottom, I'm going to get you some advice. Perhaps nostalgic feelings of the past, something in the past that was so great, you want to experience it again. I'd hire a life coach. And he told me humans are guilty of this. It's like going to a firework display. It could be the best firework display we've ever seen. And then we want to recreate it. We want to experience it again. I mean, that's why some people get hooked on dope. They get that initial buzz, that rush from it, and then it's chasing to have that experience again. And life's about finding new experiences instead of trying to revisit the old experiences. So perhaps if the old was really good, but not so good, maybe don't have such a high expectation and give the next opportunity that's presented to you a chance, a hello. As long as direct and honest dialogue is conveyed, then if it's not for you, you'll know. However that resonates, that just came to me. Spirit, give me some advice, please. Thank you, Spirit. I typically don't take sideways cards, but I kind of view this as going upward. So we're going to say High Priestess, card of intuition, Major Arcana card. Just going to start listening to your intuition. Maybe you've been doubting your intuition. Maybe been looking a little bit too high upon yourself, up on your high horse. Maybe thinking you're a little bit worth more, a little bit than what you are. And we could all feel that way. We get to those stages where We get up on our high horse, so to speak, no pun intended, but it's not working, and it's not working with others, and people are recognizing it. Wheel of Fortune, it's a new cycle. It's good luck, it's success. That's going to come if you're not so reluctant to at least say hello. Open your eyes, be willing to try something new. You know, as a child, I there were certain foods I couldn't stand. I refused to eat eggs, for an example. Well, as an adult, I like eggs. Don't know unless you try. And one of my favorite readers always says, if you never ask the question, the answer is always no. Her channel is Victoria. Outstanding reader. You might want to check her out. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. You're thinking there's no options out there. Um, Cups are a watery energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries with the wands. And the Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So you're not seeing any options because you're looking at the effort and the results it got you in the past. So you're focused on this great period in your life, and that's what you want to return to. You're determined, resilient, stubborn to have that experience again. With the Hermit card in reverse, God, I love tarot. It's fear, it's unneeded caution, it's paranoia that it's never going to happen again. Well, maybe it won't happen again, but be grateful that it did, and who knows? Maybe the next situation that comes along will be better. Where are we at on time? All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Spirit, please give us one more card. One more card, and I'm going to close the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Unless you get off the high horse, there's not going to be any new message of offering coming towards you. It's Page of Pentacles, typically money, work, property, maybe love for some of you. But as long as you're in this determination to re-experience the past, you're not going to have this new offering coming to you. It's not going to happen unless you change on it, and that's what you really want. God, I love tarot. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups, a message of love. Love doesn't necessarily mean to be another person. It could be anything new that fulfills you. So let go of the past, appreciate it, sit with it, release it. Keep your eyes open for what's around you, and be thankful for what it is that you have. And if you get off of this high horse, stubbornness, not wanting to try anything new, hence the eggs example, you're going to get this message of love. With that, I'm going to wrap up the reading. Thank you very much for joining me as always. Please like, share, comment on the content. Certainly subscribe if you do enjoy it, if you're compelled to do so. If you want a personal reading, you can find my information in the description box. Lastly, may the universe deliver all that you manifest.